Hello Tauruses and welcome to your July 2023 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that comes out is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And that is when we're working but we're not seeing the results, or maybe we're not working, but Eight of Pentacles is all about I'm completely engaged in my thing. I'm using my hammer and my chisel, my willpower and my strategy to carve out reality. Okay? So it's all that capacity to invest oneself into something and seeing the results. It's in reverse. So maybe at the beginning of the month, you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm not seeing the results of the efforts I'm making here. After that, I have the Page of Swords in reverse with the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups, yes, it's our emotions, the shape of our emotions. It's also, our capacity to celebrate life, and the people around us, with the people around us. It's the three graces. It's all about harvest. That's why, we have so much, vegetables and fruits around. Celebrating the generosity of life by rising our cup to receive. Page of Swords in reverse with it. So that means that there's something we're not understanding, or that we're not applying on that concept. And then we have the Three of Swords. So, and this is all when the opposite of this. This is when my way of thinking actually creates a cloud and pain in my heart, not the celebration of life. And maybe that's why I don't see the results of my efforts. So this is very subtle but important. Here at the beginning, under our Eight of Pentacles, I have the Three of Pentacles, but I have the Tower in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Three of Pentacles, this is when we're actually, what are we building? It's very close to this one in a way that this, it's the same guy, him and him. He's using the same instruments. Here is actually in action. Like this is not in action, but he's part of the three that are the three masculine aspects that are like talking about what they want to create, what they want to build, envisioning it, and then moving into action. The Two of Wands in reverse, this is when, let's say that the way I bring my fire right now does not allow me to actually build this, to actually bring this forward. I would need to bring my energy in a different way. But it's like if it's not accessible, that different way at the beginning of the month. The Tower in reverse is actually, what prevents me from actually opening up the new way of bringing my energy so I can actually start building the aspiration I had is going to crumble. Either by your hand or by the help of the divine, but this is clearing the way for you to be able to invest yourself and start actually, let's say, being in action, building what you want to build. Here I have the Devil in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. So in a sense, it's like saying that the Ten of Pentacles is your cycle of what you've created until now, okay, and the way you've done it. You're at your 10. So that means that we need to start a new cycle now to build on another level, okay, to continue our growth. There's always, we're cycles within cycles, wheels within wheels. We go often through the Ten of Pentacles. And in this process right now, the Devil is in reverse. So that can be two things, because the Devil can be, positive or negative, like any cards. the only way it can be positive is capacity to focus, the Capricorn side. I can focus, put 80 hours a week and master the pentacle. That's the positive, being completely focused on the material for that. But when he's negative, this is when he reduces us to this pentacle world. And we forget that there's water, swords, and other things, fire. Okay? So here we're slowly releasing ourselves, let's say, maybe from that limited vision, from that sees on half a cube, from that half truth. And we're going to be able to move somewhere else. Under the Three of Cups and the Page of Sword in reverse, I have the Two of Sword. So it will start by, what do I actually believe, to open up this new path. So that tower, that lightning that always comes with a download, okay, will bring a new truth. And that new truth will be about your emotional comfort, emotional sovereignty. Okay, my happiness is within me, not done by others. It will really, it's like having to make a choice between being happy, content, or being miserable with people. Not that you're going to become an hermit, but there's this, and this actually comes with the Eight of Wands, So, following what I love and start being in movement with it, understanding maybe the importance of this. This is a bit like maybe you're going to leave pure ambition for emotional fulfillment, and maybe this is going to go against beliefs of the people around you. It's possible. But under your Three of Sword, I have the Ace of Sword in reverse with the Ten of Wands and the Emperor. There's your masculine that is supposed to make that decision, okay? Inspired by your higher self and your feminine. But he has a hard time getting the information, that truth that would actually repair the Three of Swords and this, actually holding up, being able to make a clear decision. We need this sword. But the view for that sword is blocked by the Ten of Wands. That guy cannot see anything in front of him because he's carrying too many responsibilities, charges, memories of that time. This is very tiring also, very exhausting. So in a way, this is kind of this month, you're going to be shown the information that you need in order to release, so that you can be in, I'm following my heart, and there it is. I'm following my heart, and there is no part of me contradicting my choice of following my heart, of backing my energy behind what I love, what I am as aspired by. And there's like an understanding. The moment you understand it, that's when the path of actually being able to do that will open up. And that's when he's going to be able to back you up. That means he's going to be able to make you focus on what is your cup, bringing this concretely, investing in it and making it happen. So let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Taurus. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Tauruses, for the month of July 2023. July 2023. And it's maybe, actually daring to have the truth about what really makes you happy. That's the only way you'll be able to actually follow it and have your emperor be able to invest in it, do what it takes for it. Maybe your vision of what used to make you happy, this month you're going to see, maybe that wasn't it. Maybe that was more the idea of the people around me. Okay, and that's why I didn't see any results in it. Let's look at that 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords. So you're actually healing about something that you weren't able to make happen, grow, invest in. What's that Tower in reverse when it comes to your idea of what you wanted to create? And the 2 of Wands. There's the Page of Pentacles. Like, yes, you had let's say the seed in your hand. This was really something that seemed to be wanting to start, but there I have the Empress with the 5 of Pentacles. And that is when we have one heck of a strong belief that we don't have what it takes to accomplish our vision, our inspiration. She gives it a shape. She was able to translate the shape of it because, see, she's connected to the stars. You can see on her crown, she's got the 12 zodiac. So she gets the inspiration, okay? It's in her tummy, in her matrix. She gives it its shape. That's why she translates it to these guys, to the priest in a way. He's the one that's connected to the invisible. He receives the inspiration of his right brain, okay? He tells it to the architect, other masculine side. That's going to be with his beautiful rational mind, left brain, be able to, give it the vision of it. Oh, it's going to have pillars there, and it's going to work like this, and that's going to be the mechanics of it, or the concrete shape of how it can be built. And then we have the third masculine aspect, which is the craftsman. And that is using your knowledge that you've gathered all of your life and your willpower to actually make it happen. So it's like if this was past, but with this 5 of Pentacles. And so it's like, I have this beautiful big dream, but I can't make it happen because I'm not enough. Or maybe it won't be received. Or I'm handicapped, there's something missing. Maybe I need another degree or whatever. But the path where I could be starting to do this, it's outside of my comfort zone. That fear of not being enough to do it is so grand that I am not doing it. So the universe is sending you a tower so that you can see your limit about what you can build. Let's look at that Devil. Yeah, here I have Strength in reverse. So that means it's more your baggage of the memories of every time, let's say, you were abandoned and you weren't received, or that you felt you were made feel that you weren't enough. And it affects your masculine, your emperor, right away. Here I have the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups in reverse, because that's what you need. You need the 6 of Pentacles and not the 5 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles in that sense would be, It's not that I am not enough or outside and I'll have to merit or prove myself to deserve to do this. The Six of Pentacles is that it comes from an infinite place, and I'll be supported. I will have enough. I'll be, I'll receive through the process. It will not be like what I've always experienced before. Let's look at that Page of Swords in reverse with the Three of Cups. So if I am not in actions, it's because I have anxiety. I have old anxieties. 9 plus that ace, that would be the 10. And that would be like placing your mind back where it belongs and not let it stop you. Here I have the High Priestess, so that you can actually hear what your soul is telling you, and you wouldn't let yourself be completely sabotaged, disempowered by certain lies you've received, maybe from the people around you, allowing you to make a decision that would actually permit you to start doing what you're supposed to do. Let's look at the Two of Swords. That's what we want. There's the Queen of Wands as your truth. So if you go deep down, and yes, you have very heavy responsibility, and your masculine is like, oh my God, I don't get the thing. Here we need to connect the two hemispheres. When you go into your Queen of Wands, what do I truly desire? What is my sun if I am a sunflower? Okay? What is my sun? She knows. So this is where you have to tap into, my beautiful Tauruses. And then what is the result of my, what would make me happy and wanting to, start acting on it? I have the Ten of Swords with the Judgment. And this is realizing, because of course there's been whatever in the past that was unfair. Okay, as soon as we're with the Five of Pentacles, it's unbalanced, it's unfair. We had to give so much more than what we received. We were abandoned and all of these things. Ten of Swords, it's, man, the price I've paid for holding on to these stories and these beliefs that actually were mirrored to me probably in the people around me, or my capacity to rejoice for the harvesting when it's never balanced justice. Now I understand. And there was huge disappointments that you've been keeping within yourself. And that disappointment is what is preventing you from actually really seeing how to make things balanced. It's like of a catch-22 kind of thing. Let's look at that Three of Swords. You're going to rise above that Three of Swords. Or finally heal it, because you will understand, oh my God, I wasn't feeling it because it's not me. Because it's not what makes me happy. It's not what I want to express. And I'm just, at the salt mine here, working. Here we have this with the Three of Pentacles, but in reverse. And here's the Ace of Pentacles. The moment you realize that what you're investing in, if it's not working, if it crumbled, it because it wasn't what was making you happy anyway. So there's one heck of a huge silver lining in there. Okay? Let's look at, and here. There's your, sadness, grieving. This is what you are going to release, so that you can know that things will be balanced this time, so that your emperor can actually act upon these truths instead of the Three of Swords truths. The emperor will follow what is in his, and there finally Wheel of Fortune will turn. The emperor can only follow what is in his spectrum of possibilities. And what dictates what is possible or not is your feminine, what she allows, what she believes. It's all in that invisible. Then your masculine can accomplish within these frames of that matrix. That kind of determines the borders of your matrix. So when it comes to bringing my heart forward, if the people around me, I say that because of the Three of Cups here, but it's the shape of your emotions, and they're going to be mirrored. They're going to be mirrored outside. And I think you're going to make some kind of judgment call here. Because at one point, you really do have to follow your light, follow your intuition. This is more important than what people say or what you think they say. So this is an empowerment. Aries was breaking limits, and I think you're doing a bit the same thing, Taurus. But in your case, it's really by reassessing what would actually truly make you happy. And knowing that if I follow my heart, things will be balanced. There's something about that. So I'm going to call this following my heart. But first I have to listen to it. I have to know what it's saying. And so I have to release whatever expectations I have on myself that prevent me from actually following my heart. So, yeah, this is, how could we call that? Oh, listening to your heart. I'm going to call it like that because ultimately it's that. So anyway, my beautiful Tauruses, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's a website. You go on it. It's easy. The scheduling, everything is there. Apart from that, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Helps more than you think. And of course, I ask the universe on the new moons and the full moons to give you back. And that reminds me that the full moon in Capricorn might show you exactly here the difference between my ambition being directed by expectations or by what I really love. So I'm going to call this ambition. All right? Changing the name. So on this, namaste. I'll see you next month.